Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA has sparked a maelstrom of attention far beyond her basketball prowess, highlighting deep-seated issues of race, gender, and visibility in American society. Since debuting with the Indiana Fever, the 22-year-old former University of Iowa standout has been thrust into a spotlight that not only celebrates her record-breaking college career but also scrutinizes her every move through the lenses of identity politics and cultural critique. In a league predominantly comprised of black and brown women, Clark's emergence as a top draft pick and subsequent media darling has polarized opinions. Supporters laud her scoring abilities and marketability, which have led to lucrative endorsement deals, while critics argue that her prominence sidelines other deserving players, particularly women of color who have historically faced marginalization within sports media. Sarah Fields, a communication professor at the University of Colorado Denver, notes that sports often mirror broader societal dynamics, making Clark's trajectory a microcosm of America's ongoing struggles with representation and recognition. Despite her undeniable talent, Clark has become a focal point for debates about privilege and opportunity, overshadowing discussions about structural inequalities within the WNBA and women's sports at large. The controversy intensified when Clark was omitted from the U.S. Olympic team roster, sparking accusations of bias and unfair treatment. Pundits and fans alike questioned whether race played a role in the decision, reflecting deeper anxieties about equity and diversity in athletic competitions. Frederick Gooding, Jr., an African-American studies professor at Texas Christian University, contextualizes this discourse within America's historical narrative, pointing out the familiar trope of elevating white figures while sidelining or stereotyping black achievements. Criticism of Clark's elevated status has been met with mixed reactions. Some argue that her visibility is a step towards gender equity in sports media, while others contend that it perpetuates existing hierarchies that disadvantage athletes of color. Throughout the controversy, Clark herself has remained focused on her game, emphasizing her love for basketball and her respect for her fellow players. Despite attempts to politicize her presence, she has consistently redirected attention back to the sport and the collective efforts of her teammates. As discussions continue to swirl around Caitlin Clark and the broader implications of her rise in the WNBA, observers like Naomi Oberman-Brindle of Manhattan call for a more inclusive narrative that celebrates the diverse talents and stories of all women athletes, not just those in the spotlight. In essence, Caitlin Clark's journey through the WNBA serves as a stark reminder of the complexities embedded within women's sports and the ongoing struggle for recognition and equality in the American sporting landscape.